everyone, this is Corrie from This and That, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be sharing with you a Temu haul. Hooray! Yay! What are we going to do? What are we going to do with it?
Open it.
Open it. Oh boy.
I'm gonna open it.
Hey everyone, I'm Corrie. Welcome to my channel, This and That. Today I'm doing something a little bit different than most of what my other videos are about, but at the same time, this is still a topic that is very important to me, and I know it's very important to a lot of other people right now, and is saving money. Today I'm going to review a marketplace that has taken the internet by storm because the products are so inexpensive. You do have a little bit of a wait to get the products into your hand because they do come from overseas, but once you get them, people are raving about the products that they receive. So I really wanted to do a review of Temu and their products and what you can buy from them and just see what it was like. So this is not a paid partnership with Temu. This is me doing this on my own with some orders that I purchased. You might be asking what Temu is. Temu is an online marketplace that is similar to other marketplaces where you can find pretty much almost anything from clothes to kitchen items, beauty products, kids' toys, tools. You can find items for your garden or for decor for your home, all kinds of things. I mean, it's crazy how much stuff they have on there. So I decided to check out Temu for myself and see if it was legit because so many people were raving about it. And I said, well, I got some Christmas money. I'll give it a try and see what I think about it. And I have to say, I was actually pleasantly surprised. Like I said, you do have to wait a while to get your products because they are coming from overseas, so you're not going to get them in 2 to 5 days as you would something that is shipping from a warehouse in the United States. But the prices are insanely cheap. So I was a little afraid and a little leery because there are other online retailers that they show you a picture of something and it's this beautiful dress and it's $10 and you get this thing that looks like it is a chibi costume that, you know, will fit your child. So I wanted to see if this was a little bit different than that. And I took a chance and I'm really glad that I did because I've been pleasantly surprised. Like I said, you can go online and you can order from their website or you can also order from their app. And they take all major credit cards. They take PayPal and Apple Pay and Google Pay. They do different payment plans. So there are ways to make sure you're protected in case you are worried about ordering them. But I've gotten about 6 or 7 different orders, one large one and a few small ones, and I didn't have any problems whatsoever between shipping or receiving the items. And I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised with the quality of the products that I received, especially for the prices that I paid for them. I mean, I'm talking about things that are half the price or a quarter of the price of other online retailers for the same exact quality product. So what I'm going to do is get into these product reviews so you can see what I received and what was the quality. Were these products wonderful or were they a fail? I'm not going to sit and go through the bag that I received and show you each item as I received them because we would be here for probably 2 hours. The video is long as it is, so I want to just make sure it's a little bit more streamlined for my viewers. So what I'll do is I'll show a quick clip of me and my daughter opening some stuff in the bag so you can see the size of the bag, how it was sent, etc. So let's get into this product review. So the first product I'm reviewing is this one-piece food storage bag holder. I only paid $1.68 a piece for these and I grabbed 2. I've seen a lot of these on freezer meal videos and meal prep videos, and I thought they would be great to have around the house. The tops are adjustable so you can use it for different size bags. And I found that just trying it on a bag With nothing in it, it held the bag fairly well. I didn't have any issues clipping the bag in. And then what I'm going to do is going to try adding some tomato sauce into a bag that I had left over from a meal and see how it held up with having actual product poured into it. And I have to say, I didn't have any issues at all, and it made this a breeze. This next product is a multiple utensil spoon rest. I often find that a lot of times just having a spoon rest for one spoon tends to be problematic when I have multiple pans going on the stove. So I figured I'd give this one a shot. It did say it was heat resistant, so I thought it was silicone, but that was my fault. It does not say it is made of silicone. It's actually made of a hard plastic. It has a hole at the top, so if you do want to hang it up, you can instead of leaving it flat. And I have to say, I absolutely love this. I have been using it so much because I usually have 2 to 3 utensils going at a time, and it's been easy to clean up and easy to use. I definitely recommend this product. This next item is a 12-piece set of silicone cupcake liners. Instead of using the paper ones, I thought I would give these a try. And I have to say, they're a little bit on the thin side, but I think they'll still be fine, and it'll be a lot easier to take my cupcakes out of something like this. They fit into American Standard size cupcake pans just fine and had no issues. I do have to say, comparing them to a set that I bought from another online marketplace, they are a bit on the thinner side, but I don't feel like they're too thin to be able to do what they were made to do. This next item is a ice cream scoop. I went with the largest size because go big or go home, and I really didn't realize how big it was going to be. I was hoping to use it not only for ice cream, but for making cookies. This is the 6 centimeter one. There is also a 5 and a 4, but you make it work, and actually I have to say it worked just fine. Next, we have this 120-piece kitchen label sticker set, and I have to say I absolutely love these. I have been redoing my kitchen and decanting a lot of products into clear, airtight containers, and this has made organizing so much easier. They peel and stick down just fine, and they hold up to washing the containers with no problem. Next is this silicone placemat or kneading mat. I actually bought this for my daughter for her arts and crafts to keep the table clean. I figured the silicone would be really easy to clean up, and this will be fine for what I'm going to use it for. I don't know how well it would work for baking. It is pretty thin, and all of the measurements are in centimeters and not inches, and that is throughout the center and all the sides. And this is an ultra thin version, so you may have to be careful that it could rip or it could bunch up while you're kneading things. Here is a pouring spout that's made of silicone to attach to pans. I was super excited about getting this for my KitchenAid mixer bowl that doesn't have a pour spout, but I'm a little disappointed with the quality. It doesn't feel like silicone. It feels like very cheapy plastic, and it's very, very flexible. So I don't know how well it's going to stay on the bowl. I was expecting it to have some clips to keep it in place, but we will see with this test with some water. And as I was afraid, the water slipped underneath because it doesn't have a tight grip on the bowl and came out through the back and spilled all over the table. I'm going to try it with a different pan to see if it works because this was a fail. Going to try it with a fry pan to see if this works a little bit better. It has a slightly better grip, but it's still very, very loose. It did work a little bit better, but it still came out the back and underneath the backside of the spout. So unfortunately, this is not a product that I will be able to use. I'm pretty disappointed because this was one of the ones I was most excited to get. Next, we have a 4-piece silicone baking mat set. These can go for a higher temperature, so you can bake products in the oven on a pan or on the sheet. They are some really odd sizes, so this is not a standard pizza pan size silicone mat. As you can see, it's great for a personal pizza, but not for a 12 or 16-inch pizza. The square one would be great in a casserole dish because I do have some square ones. This one I thought would be great in my toaster oven, either by itself or on the sheet, and it's just a slight bit larger, so it could work for that. And then next, I'm going to try it on one of my standard baking sheets that is 16.5 by 12.5, and this fit just fine on it. I've also got this smaller one that I got for $3.99, also in centimeters and not inches, and I was thinking it was larger than it was, but I misunderstood the size, which is fine because this one also fits actually perfect in my toaster oven. I washed it and dried it, and I'm going to try some chicken nuggets on it and see how it works. You want to make sure it stays at a temperature under 428 degrees, or it can melt the silicone. It cooked them just fine. It didn't have any issues at all. Next is this oil sprayer that I paid a bit more for, but it is actually a great price at the time that I'm filming this. And I've got one of these that I got from another retailer that I spent quite a bit more on, so I wanted to give this one a try. It comes with a little funnel, so that way you can pour your oil into the bottle. And I also did wash this before I poured anything in it, as I did with any of the other items that I used in this video. So I'm going to fill it with some olive oil, since my other one has vegetable oil in it, and I'd like to have both for air frying and cooking. The funnel worked just fine, and I was able to pour some in to give this a test for our video. We'll get the cover put back on, and we'll try this in one of my fry pans to see how it sprays. And again, no issues with this sprayer. Great for the price. This is a 3-piece set of little pot grabbers that you can use to lift the cover on one of your pans. A lot of times you have things that are going to boil over, so these will clip on and help keep your pan from boiling over. There's a pig, a bird, and a little sheep. They're made out of silicone and they're heat resistant. As you can see, I struggle with these pans. I either have to keep the lid on or they have to come off. So I was looking for a way to have the lid lifted while cooking. These worked great. This item is a spoon or utensil holder that clips onto the side of your pan. This is fantastic for your utensils that may have food that's very messy, such as the spaghetti sauce here. A lot of the times you'll put your spoon on your spoon rest and it will leave a giant mess. This way it can drip over your pan and still keep your utensil from the heat, because this spoon rest clip is heat resistant. Works great. This next item is a collapsible and expandable colander for straining liquids out of food. I've seen these on a lot of videos online and I wanted to give one a try. I just had pasta on hand, so I used that, but it would be great for larger things like potatoes, butternut squash, broccoli, or any large amount of larger food. This worked great. Happy with this. This is a set of 6 pieces of cord organizers for your appliances. I was really excited to try these out. They come with an adhesive. They're made out of silicone, which is a little disturbing because I was thinking they were hard plastic. Silicone doesn't stick well to adhesives, so we're going to give this a try and see how it works. I could be pleasantly surprised by the outcome. But I'm going to stick one half down onto the silicone and the other half on the back of my KitchenAid mixer to see if I can get my cord more organized. It's already not wanting to stick, so I don't know how well this is going to hold the cord once I wrap it around. I'm afraid it's going to pull it off. I might end up having to glue these adhesive pads with something like E6000 if they don't stick. Yeah, this was what I was kind of afraid of with these. Silicone just doesn't tend to stay well to adhesive unless the adhesive is already glued to it. I'm going to flip it around because maybe I have the wrong side of the adhesive and give this a try and see if it works from this side of the adhesive. And unfortunately, it's going to end up doing the same thing as it did the first time around, so I cannot recommend this. Next are these detergent cup holders For your laundry, I was really excited to get these. It was another purchase that I was like feeling really silly about, but I thought they would be pretty handy, and use these for my laundry detergent and my fabric softener. And sometimes you just want to be one-handed and don't want to have to struggle to hold a cup, especially since you need to have it over the side of a shelf or a ledge. And a lot of the times it just spills all over the place. So I wanted to give these a try. So let's take these out of the package and see how they do. All right, so now I've got them set up and they fit just perfect onto both of my containers. There is the option that if yours are a little bit larger or smaller, it does have a thing on the top, a space, so that way it is adjustable. This is a hard plastic. It has little kind of like teeth on the bottom to grip onto the round plastic part of the bottle. And then it also has a tray at the bottom to prevent spills. It will keep it all contained, and that pops off so it's easy to clean. All in all, I think I'm really pleased with this purchase. It's really sturdy, doesn't feel like it's going to come off with a little bit of weight from the liquid from the fabric softener or the laundry detergent. I'm going to give it a try and fill it up a little bit for my load of laundry. And honestly, no problems whatsoever. We'll fill up the detergent too. Next up, I bought a 2-pack of mini blind cleaners. If you're like me, I really hate cleaning my mini blinds, and they're a real pain in the butt to clean, so this seemed really good. I sprayed mine with a mixture of water and vinegar, so that way any of the dust would stick to these little fingers that are on this device. And I have to say, it went into the blinds. Mine are plastic, and I didn't have a problem getting them to go in. And I was pleasantly surprised at how well they cleaned my mini blinds. Everything was nice and clean. Next up is this vent cleaner for your dryer. I've wanted one of these for a while, but they're pretty expensive on other retailers' pages. And for what they're going to do, I didn't feel like spending a fortune. And no matter how much I clean the dryer, it just seems like it just collects lint like crazy. So I wanted to give this a try, and right away, it just took everything right out of the dryer. I'm also going to shove it down deep into the dryer here, so that way we can make sure we get all the junk that I cannot reach myself. And wow, it did a fantastic job cleaning out my dryer. Next up are these bathroom shower head cleaners. You can also use these for other areas of the house as well. It was a multi-pack and they were super cheap. We have a problem where we get sometimes like a red algae in our shower heads and in other places that our water comes out. So I wanted to get these to clean. It fit just fine into the larger heads, and surprisingly, it fit into the smaller little spots as well. And it just took the algae right off. So I was pretty pleased with these for the price that I paid for them. This item is called a gap brush for cleaning around the tops of glasses and the inside of covers. It has a silicone part with little teeth, and then it also has a brush. Looks like it just turns in one direction, that has 2 different types of bristles on it. One that's a brush and more that's more like a scrubber. So we're going to give this a try and see how it works. This is just with water. I don't have any detergent on here whatsoever, to just see how it works on its own with water. And the lip of this cup gets pretty gross when you drink anything colored, like a juice or a soda, and this took it right off without an issue. It worked great on my daughter's sippy cup with getting any juice or other debris from the inside. I'm going to try the other brush and see how that, whoa, and the top came off. I guess it's not glued in, so just be aware that this little brush does pop off, but it does work pretty good with getting stuff out of the insides, which can be hard to get to of these types of covers. All in all, not bad. This purchase was a little bit more expensive, but I love it. It's been one of my favorites. It's a long handle adjustable microfiber duster for getting under those hard to reach places, and it does come with an extra duster. I'm spraying some water and vinegar solution just to help the dust stick to the microfiber part. See, it extends with just a twist and a pull. And this is great for getting under furniture, your refrigerator, and other appliances that are sometimes hard to reach. And this just took it right out with no issues. The cloth on the end has elastic, so it's easily removable, so you can wash one and then use the other one. As you can see, it comes off really easy, and the plastic piece underneath is very flexible for getting into those hard to reach places. And it goes right back on really easy for use. Love this. Thanks so much for watching this video of products that you can purchase through Temu for the kitchen or for cleaning. I have so much stuff that I've bought from Temu that I definitely have more products that I'm going to review in later videos. So if this video was something that was up your alley, I hope you will consider subscribing to check out more of my videos. As always, stay safe and be well.